When I bought this shipboat, I was ready for everything. And seems that everything also needs a repairs.
Brighter days on the other side of pain. Can't be the same if you wanna see some change. Iced out chains got you acting kinda strange. Mine got corroded.
Okay, back on the boat. So now I'm gonna install back the impeller housing. I changed the impeller. These pipes that are there, so they are gone. They have changed the form, there are cracks, and they're definitely not in good shape. On the fuel pipe there is some extra insulation. I think it's protection from the belts. And now is the time to turn the lights on. Engine room! Okay. Things are rusty. The engine amortization and the plates looks pretty corroded.
Check this beauty out.
After the exhaust valve, I have no idea how long this tank will hold. The belt seem okay. It's bad. It's really bad. Let's see what we can do about that one. There are good moments, but the engine is not one of them. It looks pretty bad, and if I take the paint almost everywhere, it comes off. It's painted 2 times, and it's rusted as hell. Everything, the engine mounts, the elements. It seems there is no big oil leak. Okay, further there is a newspaper under the exhaust pipe, so there should be some good reason why it's there. I'm gonna install back impeller and clean a bit and take that newspaper from there and check which date it is. And yes, and then I'm gonna see more things to fix, but hopefully no. Maybe there will be some discoveries, but I hope the good ones. Actually, I will not tie them very strongly, so I can then move easier with the pipes, so I want to get them really good on. But before this, I will clean everything so I can do it nicely. Okay, we get the newspaper 2018 from this area. Some repairs has been done 7 years ago, at least with the newspapers. Oh. So the good thing is, under the newspapers around the drive shaft, there is no cracks, so that's good. Everything that is not functional will be thrown out of the boat, so to have better air circulation and to oversee everything better and reach everything. There's something growing on it. Out with it. I want to have both nice and tidy, and these half rotten things cannot be part of it. So this is for those who like mushrooms. If you buy an old boat, you can get some. There is a nasty crack there. This one. I want to check immediately the corners. Oh. This is something that happens when you hit the ground. There's also cracks there. Ah. Oof. Oh, okay, there are some cracks, and they doesn't look good, of course. But I know that this boat has been on ground several times, and I know that this has been fixed. So now I will clean a bit more, so I know where the cracks are and how long they are, and then we're gonna inspect it in some other day. So I checked also the bilge, and there was water in it, and this was a surprise. The water shouldn't be there. I have been too optimistic. I'm gonna continue next time. Yesterday I couldn't do much more. Okay, now I'm back. It's another day. Yesterday was a bit exhausting. Actually, it took a little bit longer than I thought. I didn't know that this project boat will give so much fun. I hope also that applies to sailing part after the fix. Weather update today. It's in the boat there is like 3 degrees Celsius. It's really cozy. You can check out. And now I'm gonna continue to just clean everything. And this is the way that I found it's quite effective to clean the places that's hard to reach. In general, the idea was just disassemble as less as possible, but in this scenario I will remove a table because it's in a way, and so I will be able to clean the bilge in very kind of efficient way. So, and also check what's going on with the keel, bolts, keel things, and so. Let's go. Now I'm gonna take a marker and mark the position for a table, so next time when I'm putting it back, so I know how it should be installed. This so if you have some salt in the blood. So again, before I push the record button there on the camera for a fast video that you gonna not hear what the noises, so I'm gonna put up the liveaboard sailing podcast. So I can only recommend. It's not paid or anything, so it's just something that I listen to. I'm doing such jobs, so you're welcome to check it out. So cool. Seems that someone has owned the plumbing company. There's lots of plumbing, regular plumbing pipes used on the boat. Actually, it looks like from the typical washing machine, so I'm gonna rebuild it in a better way. So rock hard. Maybe I should change it. I will measure the pipe and with what I have on the board. But I have also tools, but this goes faster. So approximately 5 centimeters. And 1, 2, 3. It costs like 80 euros to change the pipe. This one. For now, I'm gonna leave it. So the costs add up. So I will be able to change it anytime because I will have empty there. Everything will be clear out of the way. So if I decide to change it, I can just take it from pump, drive here. But then, do I have a place for electric pump, extra one? Maybe even 2 instead. Oh, there's enough place. It's good. So this one stays. The RUP is a small ventilation hole, and the rope can be placed through it and attached to this metal thing, hook, and then the boat can be lifted up. But the thing is, it's quite rusty, and but the bolts and screws, I would say they are alive, but not barely, but yeah, close to barely alive, so it doesn't look good. So you can comment what do you think about it, but it's yes, the metal plate under it, it's quite rusty. It comes off in flakes, but there is some metal there, so for now I'm gonna leave it as it is, but maybe if you have some good suggestions, so you're welcome. Bolts for keel is laminated in, so I cannot see anything what's going on with them. It's time to continue cleaning. Okay, it's not original. Here in the central part of Bilge is a huge block just closed and filled up with fiberglass and epoxy resin. It's like how many centimeters, I don't know, this big. And then front side, I don't know about must food, but this sounds very solid. Now I'm gonna clean the front side of the Bilge, and let's check out what's happening there. Okay, this is like a recap. So I cleaned the engine room and I cleaned also the bilges. I think I got more questions than answers, but if you can comment on something that you see, you are welcome to do. One of the things that I noticed is that here, where the wall is connected to the hull, so there we had some rains and so on, but there is water. It's just like in a line there. Then here, cracks and things. But in general it is very solid, so it's like, wow, it's good. But here in this small part of Bilge, there some water is coming in from somewhere, just a little bit. Okay, about the engine room and discoveries here. So those cracks are from early days, so it seems that it's original gel coat there, and it seems no one actually has repaired this part, superstructure. There actually was oil dripping from this one, so along the pipe, and it ended up there inside. Took out the insulation from there, cleaned the most of it. So the engine room was quite alright. There has been these cracks, but they seem that are from those old adventures, let's say, as this is original gel coat that is cracked. They haven't been fixed in this part. The central part, there are things done, but not here. Behind the engine is lots of unused space, which is next time I will climb in there. Well, let's see how that goes, and then we have a chance to check out other side of engine in more depth and remove foam that's down there for I don't know what reason. Okay, that's it for today. Now I'm just gonna close it and leave as fast as possible, so I don't start anything else. So it's already evening, and actually it's beautiful, isn't it? And I almost forgot here, there is a regular shape condensation. This is water, and it's appeared just there. Luckily, I had Anders Eriksson here in Marina. He gave me a bit of advice and calmed me down a bit. And I checked it inside after his recommendation. They have modified the bilge and have used the epoxy resin and filled up some part. It's colder than the rest of the area, and that's why its condensation is there. And yes, I could say it's very special because no other boat in Marina has such condensation. That's it for today. Next time I'm gonna focus on actually taking all this crap out of the boat. It's lots of old things, like on wooden parts, some ropes and cleaning stuff and oils and